Hello, welcome to Umoja mini presentation, Time Management. After this presentation, you should be able to tell the tasks carried out by these two roles, Time Administrator and Time Senior Administrator, the difference between them, and to whom they should be mapped. First, Time Administrator. What does this role do? Here's a summary of the tasks of a Time Administrator. Normally, a staff member should have access to Employee Self-Service, or ESS, to perform tasks such as requesting annual leave or viewing leave balances. In those cases where a staff member has no access to a computer or network, has language limitation, or has no computer literacy to perform the task, a time administrator can create leave requests on behalf of the staff member. Such requests are then routed to an approver, such as the time manager or HR partner, depending on the type of leave requested. A time administrator can view the team calendar, see a staff member's leave balance, and perform monitoring tasks. Generally speaking, administrative assistants or staff assistants performing functions that include time and attendance recording are mapped to this role. Successful completion of the Umoja Time Administrator Training Program is required for a user to be granted access. Notice, since staff members have access to ESS and can create leave requests and time entries on their own, the number of users mapped to this role should be kept to the minimum needed for adequate support and time monitoring. Remember we talked about ESS portal earlier? What is portal? A portal is an entry point to aggregated information. As it is intended for use by a large audience for self-services, it's primarily designed for the ease of use. Here, please take a look. This screenshot shows the portal page of a time administrator in Umoja. This portal screenshot shows the team members that a time administrator in MINUSTA is handling. And this portal screenshot shows a time administrator in the process of creating leave requests on behalf of a staff member. Next, Time Senior Administrator. This role can perform the same tasks as those of a time administrator, except for that, plus, a time senior administrator is also assigned with the task of recording absences for which either no danger pay or MSA should be paid. And he or she does this directly into the Umoja ERP Central component, which is ECC. Being able to record directly into ECC signifies the level of responsibility given to a time senior administrator. Therefore, this role is expected to be mapped to a staff member at a more senior level, usually a G6 or G7 level, whose functions include time and attendance recording. Furthermore, as described above, this role is more relevant at duty stations where payment of either danger pay or MSA pay applies. Due to the fact mentioned earlier, this role should not be mapped to the same users who were already mapped to time administrator. Also, the number of users mapped to this role should be kept to the minimum needed for adequate support and time monitoring. In a country that has several duty stations under the danger pay or MSA regime, you might wish to consider consolidating this role at the main duty station to the extent possible. It is also important to note that the tasks of a time senior administrator are also built into the role of an HR partner. In other words, the HR partner role includes the same access as those of a time senior administrator. Successful completion of the Umoja Time Senior Administrator Training Program is required for a user to be granted access to this role. We talked about portal earlier. In contrast to the portal, the ECC is the core transactional system used mainly by more advanced users to perform more intricate transactions and processes. The ECC is also where all the Umoja master data are recorded and stored. Please take a look at this example. In this ECC screenshot, a time senior administrator can record directly into the system a no MSA day if this UN police officer is not present at the duty station. Now you have completed Umoja mini presentation, Time Management. Here are the important takeaways for this mini presentation, and feel free to refer to iSeek for more information and learning resources. Thanks for watching.